I bought a drone. So why did I buy a drone? Well, I have an announcement. I just passed my FAA Part 107 commercial drone pilot license, and I thought it'd be awesome to celebrate by buying my very first drone. I've literally never flown one before. This is a Shark Spark aircraft, model number JSD 122 maybe? They literally don't list it on their Amazon page. What they do promise on Amazon though is that it's 2K, has 2 cameras, and is for adults and kids. They say it's for adults and kids on that page like 400 times. They really want you to know that this is for kids, for adults. So you might be wondering, why did I buy this particular drone? Well, there's a lot of great features. First of all, it was $36. Second, it had overnight shipping. And third, it had 2 2K cameras. That's pretty much the same thing as 4K. I mean, I know it's not, but don't worry, it doesn't matter. But really, forget all that because I bought this drone for exactly one reason. I wanted to put this sticker on it. Okay, job done. Now you might be wondering, why'd you get your commercial drone license when you haven't even flown a drone before? And shut up. Why'd you get your commercial drone license when you haven't flown a drone before? As for the 2K camera, they don't mention it anywhere on the box or in the instruction manual. All right, what do you get in the box? You get 2 batteries, both claiming to be 3.7 volts, 800 milliamps. Both of these batteries have micro USB ports built in, which is very convenient to charge them separately outside of the aircraft. The aircraft has, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4 little propeller blades. Actually, they're loose. Maybe that's 8. Now, you should notice that this drone does not have a micro USB port on it, so they decided to save money by putting the micro USB port on each battery individually instead of putting one on the drone. This means that you can't actually charge the battery while it's in the drone. We also have this fantastic controller. I think this is supposed to click in. This side stays still, this side doesn't. So it's got a phone holder. It's kind of got this little robot-y sort of look going on. Remote number 5 is alive. Okay. So these little handles are the phone holder for when you're using the app. You don't need to use the app to fly the drone. However, you do need to use the app to save video or pictures because it is saved directly to the phone from the stream. That's right, there's no micro SD card inside the drone itself, so you can't save any local data. The Amazon reviewers tell me that's very convenient because it means you don't need to buy a micro SD card. Instead, you just save whatever data is streamed to this phone over Wi-Fi at whatever bitrate they feel like, which leads to great results. So this remote takes 3 AAA batteries, and to get at them, you have to use a screwdriver. I don't know how long the batteries last. For me, they lasted about 6 minutes because it turns out I had bad AAA batteries. So that's not this thing's fault. There we go. These batteries are not expired, but half of them have leaked. So yeah, they are expired. The cover does not match the rest of the remote. Not really, but it's kind of got this black and gray thing going on, so that's not too bad. I just don't think the screwdriver should have ever been necessary. Now, these antennae on top are very interesting. They're adjustable to any direction you want. You can bend them up, down, rotate them around, and around, and around, and around, and you can rotate them around, and around. Okay, yeah, these are not real antennae. You can just snap them off. They are in the way. Okay, much better. Literally, there's no wire, there's no nothing. These are completely fake. It's a waste of space. So get those out of here. Dual joystick action for all your flying pleasure, so on and so forth. Okay, look, I know the only reason you're here is to see drone footage, right? I'm here to see drone footage. You're here to see drone footage. I know we all want the beautiful, delectable, delicious, cinematic drone footage. But before that, we have to look at the rest of the accessories. We get a single micro USB cable that is about 6 inches long, so you can't actually use it to charge more than one battery at a time. No power supply. You have 6 little screws, which I assume are for these little propellers here. Although once this plastic here breaks, that screw's not going to do you any good. It comes with a handful of spare propellers. 6. It comes with 6 spare propellers. Scratch that, I found 2 more. That's okay. And we've got 4 little baby bumpers here with a sturdiness that I would describe as drinking straw. To get these bumpers on is slightly janky. You slide it on, sort of half hook it there, wedge it into place. It could be worse, it just doesn't really hook the way you want it to. All right, now we're all dressed up for a night on the town. So this is very portable, very portable. Can fold it up. Just like that. Very easy to fold up. We just kind of And we can put it right back in the case. Beautiful. Yeah, these bumpers suck, and they won't fit in the case with them on. So you're gonna be taking these on and off quite a bit. Just kidding. We all know you're not. So this little wire out the bottom here is an antenna. I'm not sure if that improves the range much, but it needs all the help it can get. There's a claimed range of 300 feet. You see the little bottom camera here, and it is clearly a different kind of camera than the front camera. It's a much smaller little lens, maybe it's a fisheye thing, but they're not the same thing, whatever they are. This whole module comes off. I assume that's USB, but I don't know for sure. Don't know why it comes off. I guess different models might have more of an upgrade. I don't know. Okay, finally, now that we've gone over all of the features, it's time for us to put in that battery, go outside, and turn on the drone. And turn on the remote. Ow. Cut to footage. There we go. Take a look at this beautiful drone footage. 4K, gyro stabilized. I was hoping to capture sunset, but I was a couple minutes late to get the colors. I mean, I'm not very good using the drone yet, so it'll get better in time. But for a first time out, you know, I think this is pretty impressive. You know, it's very promising at least. Now this drone footage is to be directly compared with the Sharkyo Sparkyo, which looks like this. I mean, footage is relative. This is the picture quality of a 2003 cell phone as filtered through a dial-up connection. Now, whether or not this toy drone has 2K cameras doesn't matter because it can't record 2K footage. It just streams it out to your phone, and whatever the phone gets, it saves. And what the phone gets is jerky, hugely compressed video with a poor connection even at 1 foot away because the drone has no micro SD card slot. It can't record that 2K footage to itself. So for these $35 drones, it doesn't matter what camera's on it because you're only going to be able to record what the phone receives, and what the phone receives is going to be really, really bad. And that's on top of the camera sensor itself being very bad. I'm not going to subject you to this footage anymore, so let's just go back to the workbench and wrap up this video with some conclusions about the Sharkyo Sparkyo. So yeah, the DJI Mavic 3 Classic. Seems to be a pretty good drone. I'm glad I bought it, and I'm excited to take this out and try it out for real. It's going to be a good time. All in all, I'd say it was a pretty good choice for my first drone. So anyways, that's the drone video. Goodbye.